One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Boise State Broncos, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Kentucky Wildcats. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Broncos ready to get this thing started and open the season. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll leave it with him. At the 35, he's got room. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going over the top. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. All right, guys, let's talk a little Kentucky. They start the season in the top 5, prime position to make a run. But what's the biggest danger there, Jesse?
Well, they need to avoid complacency. Top 5 tells me you've got potential. You were a good team a year ago. You got a lot of talent. But there's going to be a lot of really tough games on the schedule this year, David. So why not start
turning it on? He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for...
And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Kentucky.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it. And that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Gets it out fast. Still on his feet at the 45. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Off play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Crispin. Let's talk for a second about Boise State. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Zings it complete to the right. And the runner is down, and so is the flag. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. From the gun, he'll try to throw. He unleashes a long one. He's got it down the right side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He's going to let it go. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Let's take a minute here to look at the big picture for Kentucky. They had some holes to fill on the roster. They've gone into the fold. They brought in a pretty decent haul. How good do you think this step? Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Man, oh man, it doesn't get easier than that. Look at the receiver. He gets wide open. Where's the defense? Nobody around. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Boise State ready to send out that offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Here's a heat. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Breaks the tackle. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that 2nd down call. Giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
play by the defender that time because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. The Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Swings it out to his running back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just...
Oh, he's got some space. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he has been making a big play. And that's something the defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
Well, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
They're dealing with a second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Well, it's a nice job tackling on defense. I know one guy missed, but you saw the effort. Other guys coming and flying to the football. They knew how big that third down was. They had to get the stop to give themselves a chance to now get off the field.
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Duke is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Daniel Jones, this offense is not guaranteed to just keep scoring points today. They're up by 7 over Old Dominion. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Blasted as he lets it go. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Trying to keep the drive alive. There he goes. Past the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Wildcats.
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far. plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Crispin. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse, and field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make it.
Going to swing it on second down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Wildcats! How about this defense taking one back to the house? Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
He'll bring it out. It's Crispin. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably picked off, and they ruin an early drive with a turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it still on his feet. Touchdown, Kentucky. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And he's not going to take the touchback. And the returner is brought down, but there is a flag on the play. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Going to try to get it himself. Breaks into the open. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go back to the air on second down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
How nice is it as a defense? You can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home. That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Fields the punt. wants to make a play. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Buys a little extra time. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. Firing to the right, complete. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
The Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. Making side adjustments here. To the air on first down. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he's going to bring this one out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Makes the grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Guys, let's take just a minute and talk about Boise State. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys have decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
And the Broncos come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Here's a quick throw out to the left.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
From the gun, give on the inside. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. He nails it, a 58-yard field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. USC is currently ahead early in this one inside the Coliseum, but unlike the days of Reggie Bush and Matt Leinart, they just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 11 over Southern Miss. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Give to the running back. Can't get him to the ground. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Boy, he's over 100 now at 102 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I love to see this on offense early in drives. Getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they need.
Gonna take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Trying to escape and get it himself. At the 45 on his way. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Puts it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. And that one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. And you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
Lost to fire on second down. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And tackled there by the defense.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and the secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Bully ball on third and short. Got it inside the 15. Got some room in under the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And he tacks on the extra point.
Boise St, 13.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? From the gun, running back on the move. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Wildcats will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Nothing went right in that first half, in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession. Your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize on getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. The Broncos have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I beg to differ.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They'll run it. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He's up, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Crispin. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Offense in a bunch formation. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Bland. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. First down and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Takes the easy one to the back. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Under fire. He's going to run it. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got two quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough, and you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first, that's probably the team that wins.
And the Broncos now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The Broncos really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And I like easy, not complicated, quick little out routes from my tight end that I know I can get a positive gain, keep me ahead of the sticks, and put me in a good situation.
Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Using the quick game. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
The give to the lone running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Second down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, Boise State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
He'll try to tack on one more. Bangs it through for an extra point. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? We make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Kentucky. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And he tacked on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they get it in with a huge play, an 80-yard touchdown pass. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. Let's talk for a second about Boise State. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week one, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A.
Turning it on! Look at that toughness, just running through everybody.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Red pass, it's complete. Open space at the 25. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touch.
for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He gets a block. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Hold and finds his man on the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kentucky!
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. USC has the lead right now, but kind of fittingly, the men of Troy have been in a battle today and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 12 over Southern Miss. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got a man, it's Crispin. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking for room. It's Crispin. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try the run. Got enough for the first down. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They go to the ground. Powers through the defender. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way throwing or running the football.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both. Got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to...
Oh, he's got some space. And after they get him on the ground, that's going to do it. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.